Sapp here again. Thank you for tuning in for the third of my inaugural YouTube clips. I was a trial lawyer for some time. Had a really good record, about 1,000 by myself. I've had a lot of experience in watching people go wrong, and I'm here to talk to you tonight about why it really doesn't matter who's got the biggest wiener on the field. Back in the day, I used to ride a motorcycle, long hair, especially when I was in law school, go to the bar, the grungiest bar, get into it, get off the bike, walk in, order a beer, a shot of whiskey, take a shot of whiskey, and I wouldn't chase it with a beer. So I wanted to look tough, I wanted to look bad, and casually take a beer. As the night went on, you hear the stories, and you see it all the time, of one guy trying to outdo the other guy. Well, I had a 6-inch bass. Oh, I caught a 2-foot trout. And it just goes on and on and on. Well, a lot of times, sometimes I get sick of hearing it. So I actually have a Prince Albert, and I would walk over and say, you know, look, fellas, let me show you something. And I'd reach down and I'd pull out my Prince Albert body piercing, and everybody would just freak out and go, hey, he's got an iron ring through the head of his dick. And I'd point out to them, no, that's not the lesson, fellas. Thing is I just pull my pecker out of my pants without unbuttoning or unzipping. Usually that brought me stitches. But what that is, though, is I'd sit quietly beside because I knew. I didn't feel the need to make it apparent to everyone in the room and across the street that I might have. Just like in the old Kung Fu movies with Caine. You know, wandering, you know, please don't hit me, please don't, you really don't do this. And then he whacks their ass while giving them a lesson, because he knew. See, in life, when you really know, you don't necessarily feel the need to show. That's about being right-sized. When you're out in public, especially if you're holding something that may or may not be illegal, if you're with someone who you may or may not should be with, or you've otherwise just through your bravado gotten the attention of some cops. And then you're going to have, who's going to have the big dick contest with the cop? You'd be surprised at the number of people that are spending life sentences right now because they thought that for that 5 minutes it really mattered whether their dick was bigger than the cops. And you know what? Gentlemen, a cop in a uniform will always have the biggest dick when he's on the scene. You make sure that video is running. Carry your own video if you can. You can buy pens that are audio video recorders. You put it in your pocket when you have an encounter with the police. The video is your friend. You be nice. I don't have nothing to say to you. You know, stop for DUI. Don't have really nothing to say to you. I don't want to do these field tests, but I will consent to any test you wish to give me back at this station. The reason why they want you to hop on your foot is because they want to catch you on camera in case you decide you really do want to challenge them. And usually by this time you become belligerent, and it's one thing leads to another. It doesn't matter who has the biggest dick on the side of the road in a traffic stop. If it's going to cause the cops to get called on you when you're in a bar and you're holding, it doesn't matter who's got the biggest dick on the pool table. Got to get out of that short-term thinking, fellas. The most important thing is, can you use what you got to the best of your ability? Thanks for listening. Trying to keep it real for y'all. These are the things you need to hear, but you won't hear from the stuffed shirt. I'm Sapp. Tune in next time.